All right. I wanted to talk with us today about honesty. All right. Have you ever realized that in order to move from one place to another, you have to be honest with yourself? So let's say you're in a job and you were fired from that job. And it's easy for us to play the blame game and say, it's because my boss did this, it's because of that. But a really honest person will sit and say, where did I go wrong? What did I do in this job? Or maybe it's in a relationship, husband and wife, or parental relationship, or another relationship, church relationship. Looking back and reflecting and saying, okay, can I be honest with myself and take personal responsibility? So you want to really look at being honest with yourself, right? One of the things that I created in my own coaching is actually something I learned in business school, to create that business SWOT. But I've created like this personal SWOT analysis, and I revisit it as often as necessary. And you really want to look at, what are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What are the opportunities before me? And what are the things that are threat to me? And so threats can be external, threats can be internal. All right, but being aware of those things, you are able to really be honest. And so you can go forward knowing, exactly how you need to operate, all right? So we want to walk this road of life, whether it's in your personal life, in your relationships, in your own self-care, or whether it is in your professional life, in your ministry, in your business, in your job, in your school, wherever it is, you want to be that person who is very honest. And that honesty is going to precede you on this path to accomplishing your goals and living your life in a very meaningful way, all right? I want to say this to us as well. When you think about giving back, you don't just take. I remember, going through a lot of coaching and learning and studying. And part of the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing after my own health reform, things that I'm seeing, we have to be willing to give back. So you've been a teacher for many years, and now you're no longer teaching. It's a good time to find a little young person and just pour back into that person and give back, because it's going to help your own growth and development, just helping this person to do better. So giving back allows us to be true to ourselves. It allows us to build strong bonds with others. It allows us to, mentor, impart, and cause other persons to trust you and be able to look up to you. If that person is like a younger person, less experienced, giving back can be really, really beneficial. So you want to really work on doing that as a human being. You want to be direct, you want to be assertive, but you want to be able to give back. All right. Another thing I want to talk about is, giving honest feedback as well. You want to give honest feedback when persons ask you for your opinion on something. Now, there are times we have to be mindful that honest feedback can hurt others, because sometimes people can handle it. You can try to say it in the best possible way, but sometimes, offense will happen. And so you want to really try to be direct, but you want to try to use empathy when you are, giving that honest feedback as well, because that goes a long way. Saying, I understand you may have some challenges, but I think, this or that, you really try to put that personal touch in when you're giving that feedback. All right. Another thing I want to touch on is honor. All right. Honor is more than just a word. All right. Honor is really something that precedes you and I. It really dictates everything that we do and everything that we say. All right. So we want to be honorable. We want to speak whatever we say we're going to do. We want to do it. We want to take action. Jesus said, whatever my Father said to say, that's what I'm going to say. What my Father told me to do, that's what I'm going to do. So we want to be a person that really keeps our word, because there's a difference between peace of mind and emotional chaos. And guess what? When you say I'm going to do something and you just do otherwise, it starts affecting you. Whether that's between you and God, you and a spouse, you and a child, disappointment takes place. And so you want to be a person to keep your word, because remember, God is counting on you, others are counting on you. So you want to be a person of honor by keeping your word. Let your word be yea, and let your yea be yea, and your nay be nay. Right? Another one I want to share with us is being sincere with loved ones, because they will respect the fact that your words come from a sincere place. You want to be sincere with anyone that you're really dealing with, not just your own personal loved ones. You want to just be a sincere person, a person that really cares about the needs of others, a person that really cares about the feelings of others, and you want to consider others, in your communication, in your action. You want to be considerate All right. So you want to allow truthfulness to be a part of who you are, caring to be a part of who you are. And these things are really going to help in terms of going forward and really being a person, a leader, because that's what I'm speaking to. Anyone can do anything. When you're called to lead others as a mother, as a teacher, as a business person, whatever in your business, you really want to be that person that can really be honest, a person that can be sincere, because you're influencing others and you're either building or breaking down other persons by your actions. All right, so I want to ask you a few questions. When you think of like family mistakes, why is telling them, I'm sorry, I made a mistake? Why is that valuable? Why is that? Because it's going to build trust, right? It's going to strengthen the relationship when you say, look, I made a mistake here, right? Another thing I want to ask you is, how does honesty encourage other positive character traits in you? When you are honest with you, you can make changes. So you say, okay, I like too much chocolate. I have no discipline. I need to have chocolate once a month or twice a month, and that's it. So you are honest with yourself and you're not making excuses so that you can just have that chocolate and say, well, it's because I had a hard day today. Well, it's because it's the time of the month. We make all those excuses. Another question is, what happens in my heart, when my actions are not a reflection of my own integrity? Now remember this, integrity is not what you're doing when you're on Facebook or when you're on your job or you're in church or wherever you are, in school, in class. Integrity is your thoughts, your actions, who you really are when you're alone. And so you want to be a person of integrity. I love that scripture that says, integrity and uprightness will preserve us. So you want to just work on being a person of integrity and a person that keeps your word. And so, it helps in terms of stress. You would not believe that these things actually help us in terms of stress, a healthy mindset, which results in a healthy body. And so I want to say to you again, if you want to work on your business, you want to work on your mindset, or you want to work on your health, just being a better person who can achieve your goals, commit, put a plan, put a structure into place, click on that link below and let's do a one-on-one call and we'll see if we're a good fit, if I can help you. God bless you.